Hi there! In this quick guide I'll show you how to solo kill K'ril Tsutsaroth with melee. If this is your first time doing God Wars, go check out my God Wars introduction. There will be a link on screen now. It'll help you learn everything you need to know about how to get here, how to get KC, and much more. K'ril is the leader of Zamorak's forces, and I would recommend having at least 85 plus in all melee skills and 70 plus prayer with piety unlocked to kill him. It's a good idea to bring Blood Barrage here, for which you will need 92 magic and Desert Treasure completed. But if you're lazy like me, you can also use the Arceus spellbook to cast Ward of Arceus to reduce incoming damage from demons by a flat 10%, reducing the risk of getting one shot. This will require you to have 73 magic and the Kingdom Divided quest completed. You can also opt to bring runes to summon the skeletal trolls with if you have 76 magic, but this takes up 3 extra inventory spots, and in my experience it's not worth bringing both the trolls and Ward of Arceus. Before we check out the gear, let's have a look at K'ril's attacks. 1/3 of the time he'll hit you with Mage, with a max hit of 30, and 2/3 of the time he'll hit you with his melee attack, which has a max hit of 46. His attacks are poisonous, and the poison will hit for 16s. If you are using Protect from melee, he can also use a devastating special attack, with a max hit of 49 through prayer, which will also drain half of your current prayer points. I tried a couple of trips with just this Yar armor, praying Protect from magic, but I found this cheaper option about equally as effective. You definitely want to be on Slayer tasks, so you can use a Slayer helm when killing K'ril. Greater Demon tasks are really common anyway, and usually you can get over 40 K'ril kills per task. We'll be using Protect from melee, so bring some armor with good magic defense like K'ril's to help tanking his mage attacks. Best in slot weapon here is the Arclight, so make sure you got that charged up. And for the rest of your gear, bring your Dragon Defender, Ring of Suffering, Dragon or Primordial Boots, Barrow's Gloves, and your Fire Cape. If you want to downgrade to a Fury and Berserker Ring, you really won't notice much of a difference. I bring the Unholy Blessing as my Zammy item. For the inventory, I bring the BGS to lower his defense, 1 Super Combat Potion, 3 Super Restores, 2 Brews, and a Sandfew Potion to protect from his poison. If you don't have access to Sandfews, just bring an anti-poison and an extra restore. In my rune pouch, I put Cosmics, Natures and Souls to cast Ward of Arceus, and I bring a House Teleport as my way of escaping. If you want to use Blood Barrage to heal off the minions, obviously you want to put Blood Barrage runes in your rune pouch, and you'll want to bring 2 or 3 magic switches, for example a Kodai wand, an Ancestral Top, an Occult, or a Tormented Bracelet. Now let's have a look at a kill. Put on Protect from melee, Piety and Preserve. Drink a dose of your Super Combat Potion, have a sip of your Sandfew and overheal with an Anglerfish. Cast Ward of Arceus and run into the room and spec the boss. If you hit 1 spec, you're good to go, and I wouldn't waste another spec if you already hit your first one. Just like with Bandos, you want to do the 2-1 method here, which means that every 2 hits you want to stay under him for 2 ticks. This makes you get 2 hits in while he only hits you once, which is a lot better than getting hit twice for every 3 hits if you wouldn't use this strategy. When you're eating food, you're also losing a lot of ticks, so you want to try to stay underneath K'ril while healing. During the fight you want to keep your health above 60 because of his dangerous special attack, and if you're a hardcore you probably even want to keep it above 75. If you're having trouble walking under him every 2 hits, you can try putting your NPC attack options to always right click, so you can just left click to walk under him, and then right click once you're ready to attack. Another thing that might help is highlighting him with the NPC Indicators plugin and checking the highlight tile box. This will highlight the tiles where you are safe from his attacks, just try to stay inside of the box. After you killed K'ril, you want to finish off the range minion first.
Zachlin Grinch.
If you want to be a little sweaty, you can of course flick protection prayers to take less damage from the minions. Then kill the meleeer.
Stanon Karlak.
And finally the major.
Balthrug Kraoth.
Pray at the altar and get ready for the next round. With this method you should get an average of 3 to 4 kills per trip, and for your efforts you'll be rewarded with 150k per kill on average. Most of the profits come from the most common unique, the Zammy Spear, which is a 1 in 127 drop. The other 2 big ticket items are the Staff of the Dead and the Zammy Hilt, both drop at a rate of 1 in 508. Combine these drop rates and you can expect a drop worth over 4 mil every 85 kills, which makes it a lot more consistent than Bandos, but you'll get less value per drop on average. If you're looking for friends to PVM with, join my Discord down below and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future boss guides. If you're interested in taking down any of the other God Wars bosses, check out the playlist on screen now. Thanks for watching, see ya!